It's time for Outdoors in the Valley on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK. Service with a personal touch.
Welcome to WJER's Outdoors in the Valley. I'm your host, Tom Reed. Our outdoor adventures begin in the dark this week with the Perseid meteor shower. With the moon setting before midnight, the dark sky might be perfect for viewing a meteor a minute. Keep your eye on the sky this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights to watch the peak of this summertime shooting star extravaganza. For the best viewing, select a night with as few clouds in the forecast as possible. Find a large, unobstructed view of the sky. Avoid lights if possible, and allow your eyes to adjust to the dark sky. To learn more about the Perseid meteor shower, visit almanac.com. Later this week, the Norma Johnson Center invites you to join them for a stroll outdoors. Tusk Parks Department Education Manager Marcia Freeland tells us more about this Wednesday morning's summer walkabout.
The summer walkabout is for those individuals that maybe just want some other people to hike with along the trails and to get to know the trails a little bit better. The summer walkabout on August 14th will be from 8:30 to 10:30. We will be meeting at the Canal Lands Park Trailhead, 8645 Doversor Road. We will meet in the parking lot and head out from there. If you have any questions, you can call the office 330-365-3279.
The summer walkabout begins at 8:30 this Wednesday morning at the Norma Johnson Center. To learn more about their schedule of activities, visit normajohnsoncenter.com. On Wednesday afternoon, you're welcome to walk about the fairgrounds in Dover at the Tuscarawas Valley Farmers Market. This week's market has extra flavor. Farmers Market vendor Carrie Williams with the local 3 Ps Market Garden explains.
Bienvenido. This week's Tuscarawas Valley Farmers Market welcomes everyone to their Hispanic Heritage Celebration. Enjoy a special Latino heritage cooking demonstration in the Clover Cafe starting at 5 p.m., brought to you by Layman's. Also at 5, the Kodachrome Babies will provide musical entertainment. Boone Creek Pizza and Schloniger's Old-Fashioned Ice Cream will be on hand to feed hungry shoppers beginning at 3. Find local products like honey, maple syrup, organic popcorn, mushrooms, wine, baked goods, meat, eggs, and dairy products. The Tuscarawas Valley Farmers Market is open rain or shine every Wednesday from 3 to 7 at the fairgrounds in Dover. Hasta la vista!
Looking ahead to next weekend, they'll be preserving the past and educating the future during the 60th annual Tuscarawas Valley Pioneer Power Show at the fairgrounds in Dover. Experience the history and the horsepower of the steam era. Board member Ben Pauley tells us what to expect at the event next weekend.
We have steam engines coming in. There's about a half a dozen or so that will be here. One of the oldest engines coming in will be built right around 1896. Some of the newer engines are built into the early 1920s. Our sawmill will be running. They'll take rough logs out of the woods. They'll saw them into boards. They edge them, so when they leave their rough sawn lumber for whatever building projects those individuals want to use them for. We'll have a shingle mill that'll run periodically throughout the weekend. So before you had asphalt shingles and steel roofing in that, they would actually saw these wooden shingles out of wood blocks to then nail on your roof. Our thrasher machine will be up and running. In the days prior to combines, these machines would have been set up at the farm. They would move farm to farm with a steam engine or a gas tractor, and they would thrash all the grain that you see in shocks now and would store that grain in the barn, and they would blow the straw out on a pile to be baled. We have a baler set up that they'll bale the straw once they're done thrashing. So we have that larger equipment there. We have guys that bring in antique hit-and-miss gas engines that would have run pump jacks to pump water. Some of them would have ran early washing machines, small burr mills to grind feed for cows and chickens and hogs and things like that. So there's a little bit of everything across the board that would have been used turn of the century for farming. You know, we're featuring International Harvester this year, that family of equipment. So you have Case IH, Farmall International, McCormick Deering, all those companies that kind of merged over the years. We've got an individual that we're pretty sure is bringing in some classics or antique international cars. Some of the cars that he has international built in the late teens, early 1920s. We do have a farm toy show on Saturday from 10 to 4. So we'll have vendors coming in to sell new and used collectible farm toys, construction toys, things like that. That's our third year with that. It has grown in size each year. The vendors we have coming at this point in time are going to double the size of that event from last year. So if you like antique farm toys or your kids and like toys, that's going to be a good must-see at the show this year.
Tickets will be available on site at the fairgrounds in Dover during the 60th annual Tuscarawas Valley Pioneer Power Show next weekend. For WJER, I'm Tom Reed. Keep your eye on the sky for meteors early this week. Then look down and around as you walk about enjoying the sights and sounds of the season. Outdoors in the Valley.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley on WJER. Brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. Online at tmkvalleypropane.com.